Libya Boko, so here. Great. Now, what's your HSA? 1,500 Ghana cedis. And 1,005,
yeah.
Okay, all right. Say Annabelle here.
Okay, maybe I fine.
And boys in someone here says, we'll say Bruno Fernandes, Ebeji Ballon d'Or.
Mancaso Obeji, me see. Se di Ballon d'Or common. With the performance of Manchester United this season. Mon fan and Frank common. I never say on Monfa Ballon d'Or on award the Man Street.
On what basis near the Neka Ballon d'Or common? Because the data basis near the Ballon d'Or common. You bought Rafinha, you bought Mohamed Salah, you bought Lamine Yamal, you bought all of the top players across there. Contributions, and it's in numbers, it's in data. And then you bought Bruno Fernandes here. O say Bruno Fernandes say you didn't Neka Ballon d'Or common.
Players now bought mine.
Mohamed Salah numbers outrageous.
And what they are doing.
Or the Argentinians numbers no now.
Then Bruno Fernandes is also doing well for Manchester United. And to China, I don't know the move. So to make us your more season in media. And your numbers, and you forget any name command.
If you Bruno Fernandes been 40 goal contributions this season,
your more season in here.
I got 10 matches.
Your money.
Oh, wow, I got 2 cry money. I'm in how you know.
Look, a branch and all on the groove more.
Oh, the groove.
Hey. So Bruno, he's a best of a player.
Penalty in the groove.
Kofi.
Mohamed Salah,
and Champions League, and you come out with the film because of penalties. The penalties is important in football.
But that is why there's also a statistic called non-penalty goals.
And today,
goals be not a penalty.
Obi ni mbọ bo kuchina penalty wa no ase no.
Oh masa, me dey guys ask me.
Ase me na okay.
No.
We don't have a goal no senke jina nkaba now. Ebi anke a different story.
Oh,
but you come out the film because of penalties.
Senior, asema make a
season
we are talking about open play.
Some money nim fra here Manchester dey. You be dinner Franco.
Manchester. I didn't just am with enough for them come on. Mubedi Bruno Fernandes afra.
Say help na mo fama na any be create a Ballon d'Or near the man.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh yeah.
You see, my club and now I'm seeking to debunk and now and Trobia I was shown also.
Me who debunk me can
trophy. Say Giovanni Quenda no. Giovanni Bruno Fernandes you see if I can Ballon d'Or or me who cry a blatant intro. They are torture baby. Also I say Giovanni Quenda ma offer the same thing and now I was clear. Chelsea call Koto Bueno. More offer the same amount of money. In fact, money boy.
I am more journalist. And my more church also is not true.
Why
journalist? It's not true. More journalist. Chelsea journalist. I'm more story. I'm more church. Man, is here could you afford
40 million?
Yeah, 40.
Manchester United plan was to get Giovanni Quenda as the next right wing back for next season.
No problem.
Chelsea. Don't come and stand here and tell United fans I said, when I won't penny be in a Chelsea this Rich market address that markets near woman. It's a pricey market.
Okay.
Obia boarding at age 17. Boy are all tear the Portuguese league by storm. It comes to saying who the 40 million coin, but you don't plan. Only project.
But you make a story no.
Only project. Now me share.
Oh, Uber would debunk ya sama member kan.
Hold on. Yeah, production.
Hold on. Kofi. O say. Masa me nra me be kan me twantro. Me tu futuro gu.
Me see yeah production meet ogu ma won shara.
Kofi, nya mo trinity me question eh. Me say. Uba no pay ye. O so o catch obia o change there from no pay say. Me Richardo and Masama me can say Abranton and 40 million and a demand no a force blatant force into Becano Grandia Cherry and I'm say no crana Uba can you reach them
now the minute Mammy be away.
Okay,
Athletic report David Austin report here.
David Austin.
Yes, say people paid amount the same 40 million.
And a boy and say so no Bobo Chelsea.
Boy in Chelsea we just all see and just all see no Kodadri Hona what's on the printer ho kan.
Oni en disuade hu.
Oh, en disuade hu. Manchester United.
Young boy was his own conference.
Now,
yeah, boy, Europa. Over conference.
Over 2026. Over Bani, ya G-League. Ya G-League, ya. Near both champions.
Where did they know G-League?
Now, United, Mukrapa, Muboni,
who did they know G-League?
You think you're better team. Now, Manchester United is in your team.
Okay.
United, Titidin, and Mudi home.
The same thing applies to Chelsea.
Yeah. And they bully you. Yes, you see, I'm a champions to go here. You guys and you come on.
Europa, Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria, there was all
the. Said you all say your ball league New Year.
So, I
now the competition, your boy.
I don't find out.
Oh, say, you find out. You bet which?
And you want my United.
Million.
Started drew us out. Can't bet on a auction. I'm no bet.
Mini problem. A drew up.
Remember some.
Messi a drew up. And a new man to know. It's Europa into Miana.
United Europa.
Why teams like Cano?
Lazio,
yes, Lazio. The man, okay.
Lazio saying
that some food for the only say. More Chelsea for no more sell market. Mukwa. Obi price 30, no more price 50.
Yes, market.
And that is what you've been doing. Chelsea Debia Sanam. Debia Caicedo Sanam, the father.
Caicedo, you
Sabrina Liverpool near Branch, you'll be in Zabranch. No more Quadma Wakasaka.
Caicedo,
Debia was kind of churches. Chama games in that. Trubia Massa. Was on record against 40. David Austin, Mukubisada.
Of course, the start here for the Italian Serie A, obviously, just a few ones. And now in our games that start here, which I think that I still stand on the fact that Italian Serie A are very competitive. Very, very, very competitive. And this weekend match near Barcelona is even more interesting. And now, Patrick Vieira, Genoa side, we need 2-1 against Lecce. And then Monza and Parma, Belbo, Udinese, and Verona, Ebebo, of course, Milan, and Como. Very, very close game. And also, of course, one game a bit decided the future of coach FN Francesco Conceição. Really, really important game. Banyami Admo Rich and a game senior Fiorentina and Juventus Bebo, Atalanta and Inter. Ebebo, really tough game. I think say Inter going away from home to Atalanta is a game that they can get a job done. Our Italian Serie A, and we're expecting say Bibia Ebe come Rich. In the English Premier League, there are games. But there is also the League Cup final because of. And from both managers and a slot, Eddie Howe, a big opportunity for them to win something. And slot beat me the first trophy coming in his first season with Liverpool. Same for Eddie Howe, who has an opportunity to win a trophy for Newcastle as a team after a very, very long spell without a trophy. It's a big opportunity. Now, so watch the two teams now. The style of play is a little bit similar, but Newcastle form a more of a physical team, more physical across all the phases of play than Liverpool form. So it tells you that the game is going to be close. Every time I leave Newcastle, any Liverpool, it has always been close. Yes, Liverpool gets the win usually, but it's always been a very, very close one, and that's what we're expecting. And then, Wembley, who is your money on?
Liverpool.
No, so Omoji League Cup, no imagine back to back. Because last season against Chelsea,
and a slaughter.
Yeah.
The only way I bet you see to say sorry to supporters after our exit from the Champions League, a game week
is to win this.
Sure. Let's say sorry to them.
Yeah.
And one.
Which still Liverpool ain't finalizing the contract issues of Van Dijk, Salah, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Uti and Slaughter, or say he wants to keep Van Dijk on the team. Van Dijk say it's not certain. Bibi anye clear, but in Samsung say Bibi intimacy from now to the end of the season. Mohamed Salah same, Trent Alexander-Arnold same. The last time we said say Liverpool Emma Salah kwa. Where do they get those goals from? And
that means me be Liverpool the same question. And no catch them so plans and they say Yami had me both season we be no boss Salah and so now so on to as well. I'm a call for Isaac.
Alexander Isak.
Yeah.
Now on
one feel so no bet me I'm double digit.
At the goals number.
Okay. I'm so okay.
And then you call who scored who. What we realize is the possible starting lineup. And then starting game. Alisson Becker in post. Trent Alexander-Arnold a prior against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. Jairo Konsa and I said Conor Bradley will be in there. Konate, Van Dijk, any branch of Alex Robertson. Let me keep the back four. Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, midfield two. Salah, Domenico Szoboszlai, Cody Gakpo, and Luis Diaz, Bailey D. Lines. Now, of course, for Tima, your friend in Newcastle, it's going to be Tino Livramento, Dan Ben, Fabian Schär, Kieran Trippier, Bruno Gamirash, Sandro Tonali, Joel Linton, Wilcock, Ishak, and your branch your friend Murphy Erhon. Which when you go onto the Liverpool right-hand side of Omo attack now, in Liverpool 4-4-3-3 normal bono. And I mean used to this one. Liverpool 4-4-3-3 in this area. We are saying it's a Kwanzaa may play here. There is going to be Mohamed Salah here. Makase Adie Bakwema Liverpool are very successful in terms of games and then getting goals. Is how now they've used a branch of friend Mohamed Salah as a wide outlet. Salah is not playing as an inside winger, but then as a wide outlet. When you see the ball carry, Aben Fiifi-Manfred. Now, when you look at on the same area, on the left of Newcastle for there is a branch of Tino Livramento. Very, very good player in terms of pace. Unless Liverpool are saying for this game, the outlet is going to be from the left of the attack. And on the back three, in terms of build up, Jairo Konsa, Virgil van Dijk, and Ibu Konate, I think Newcastle have a chance. Salah Ekodenim to try and create chances up top. The space he leaves there, Willock, Joel Linton, any branch of friend Tino Livramento are good enough in this zone to help team my friend Liverpool. I think that is where the game essentially will be won and lost. The midfield of Sandro Tonali, together with Joel Linton and Bruno Gamera should be very physical. Rich. In the game against Gravenberch, the game against Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool did not even get the ball to try and win duels. Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, any Abrantia, your friend, what's his name? Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, any João Neves were excellent on the ball every time. It's not ending class Liverpool being a this game be more transitional and it be about who will win those duels no FIFA which I think that match Liverpool have the edge. So Betway Codes no Betway win now in terms of that game never cost a very, very close game. But I think the Liverpool Betway win this match in the English Premier League and the matches never cost Everton be against West Ham United. Where is it going? I think that we are one of the over 1.5 matches maybe. Push English Premier League table now baby Ipswich Town Edano and yet the relegation zone in him. Almost Nefi at the Portsmouth Road, normally team of Nottingham Forest who want to cement a European place. I think that we a match very, very close. It can easily be a draw between Ipswich Town and Nottingham Forest. Man City, any team of friend Brighton and Hove Albion Airborne. Pep Guardiola has said it. So Ejuma Fabian Hezela has done a team of friend Brighton and Hove Albion this season has been enormous. Why Ejuma is so brilliant job done for Abrantia friend Pep Fabian Hezela and in the team. Which Unim said on the English Premier League table, from 1st to 8th, will be able to Europe. And midweek, I make catch you. Say near Chelsea, Arsenal, Villa, all of the teams, that's where Europe, Manchester United inclusive. England are just one win away from having the 5th automatic slot to play in the Champions League next season. This is also a Champions League battle between Man City and team of friend Brighton and Hove Albion. Man City the last time out against team of friend Nottingham Forest struggled and they didn't get the win. In this one, it's not going to be a cat versus a dog fight because any physicality versus just the technical style of play. A bit more technical, but intensity will come into play. One a bit we need draws the baby. And can Brighton able of fear. I could have put my money on them because at the Bank of America Stadium, Manchester consistently they try to win duels and be more intense than the opposing team. But away from home at the Etihad, I think the game will be but the surety is the goals that will come. It's either of the teams to win, Man City or Brighton and Hove Albion to win, but an over 1.5 Southampton and Wolverhampton Wanderers elbow. It's an assured goals. Match Brentford any team a friend of Bournemouth but Brentford away from home were bad form. And the vitality, Bournemouth have been good with all of those players. Evanescence is getting back. Antoine Semenyo last game before so joining Ghana team top in terms of getting a job. I think the Brentford double chance is something that we're expecting. Say you bet me and your home.